My life was being run by a demanding, high maintenance diva, and this diva lived in a jar on my kitchen counter. His name was Clint Eastwood. He was my sourdough starter, and he was a monster. A beautiful, bubbly monster that made incredible bread, but a monster nonetheless. He demanded to be fed twice a day, at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., on the dot. If I was 10 minutes late, I'd imagine him in there sighing with disappointment, his gluten structure weakening out of sheer neglect. My social life started to wither. Sorry, can't do late drinks. I have to go feed Clint. I actually said that to another human. The look I got was a mix of pity and deep confusion. I once left a movie halfway through because I suddenly remembered I'd forgotten his evening meal. This blob of flour and water had me on a leash. The breaking point came when my friends planned a weekend camping trip. No cell service, no electricity, and definitely no bringing a fermented starter into a tent. I was going to have to abandon him. I was genuinely sad about it. And that's when I realized this has gone too far. So I did what any slightly unhinged tech person would do. I decided to build a babysitter. I dug an old Raspberry Pi out of my junk drawer. I ordered a tiny peristaltic pump, the kind used in science labs, and some food-safe silicone tubing. The plan was both brilliant and deeply silly. I mixed up a big refrigerated container of Clint food, a flour and water slurry. The Raspberry Pi would act as the brain. The pump would be the hands. I wrote a simple Python script, a glorified alarm clock really. At 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., the script would wake up, turn on the pump for exactly 12.5 seconds, the precise time it took to dispense the perfect amount of food, and then go back to sleep. I hot-glued the whole contraption to the side of the fridge with a tube running into the lid of Clint's jar. It looked like a science experiment gone wrong. Leaving for that camping trip was terrifying. I felt like a parent dropping their kid off at daycare for the first time. What if the power went out? What if the script crashed? What if the pump clogged and Clint starved? I spent 2 days trying not to think about it. When I got back, I rushed into the kitchen, my heart pounding. And there he was. The slurry container was lower. And Clint was magnificent. He was more alive than ever, bubbly and active, practically climbing out of his jar. My ridiculous, hot-glued robot babysitter had worked. It wasn't just about the bread. It was about freedom. I'd automated my weirdest problem and won my life back from a jar of goo. And you know what? Clint seems happier too. He likes the consistency. Turns out, even divas appreciate good code.